Hey guys, good day, Norb Silver Age. Hey, I want to say this. Starfleet Academy's third episode dropped this morning, and I was actually pleasantly surprised. So it was good. It was good. I mean, there's going to be people out there that are going to argue it's not Star Trek, it's not Star Trek, but you know what? It's still a good episode. It does get things about Star Trek pretty damn right. So give us a chance, Norbert Silver Age. Let me explain. You know, one of the things that dooms us sometimes as reviewers when we don't get a chance to see stuff in advance, like you, we get to see trailers. How they slice and dice those things and put together without the context. And this episode definitely shows us the context we were missing on some of this stuff, unfortunately, which would have quieted down a lot of the negativity. Let me explain why this is a good episode. And as you can see, I'm saying forging passion through teams and team building. I'm a team building guy. I've done it through my careers. Had to build teams from nothing, learn how to integrate them together. This is what this episode is kind of about. It's also about leadership. And so this passion, the passion of forging a team and finding that thing that connects everybody. That's what this thing's about. So I'm giving this a gold. I can't take it to platinum level. Gold because it's good. It is good. It's engaging. There may be some people who don't like some of the things that may be perceived as wokeness, but hey, the episode's good, and I'm going to tell you what, the three key characters I still really like in this thing are definitely the Captain Chancellor, the half Klingon Jemadar, and the Genesis, the young cadet that wants to be captain. This flows through here. Gold. So basically what's happened here, why I don't get this part, but you have two academies, colleges sharing the same campus, and so you're going to have a little friction. Maybe that's by design. And so interestingly, the military academy their cadets decide they're going to prank the Starfleet Academy cadets because they don't think they're that good and want to see how they respond. So this is about that, and these guys actually do some really good pranks on these guys. I'm not going to really get into them. I mean, teleporting them out to someplace else, bringing them out, and some other things. Cool. Then showing embarrassing on the screen. Great. Kind of cool. But it builds a reason that the Starfleet Academy cadets that we've seen actually start to get together and mold a team. Once again, it's team building. And there's another team building aspect of this. And of course, our favorite, Thok, she's just, I love this character. She's complaining to Chancellor, hey, you let this thing keep going on, you don't chop it off, it's going to be a problem. And I'll trust you to come up with some solution, she's saying, whatever. And she doesn't believe, she's actually kind of a little bit losing trust. And the Chancellor kind of saying, you got to do something decisive in a way. But the Chancellor's saying, Lord, this is kids stuff. So, it goes on, and Chancellor actually is manipulating a prank response from the cadets, but I don't think she kind of grasped at that moment that it's trying to get them teamed together, but maybe she does. And she gives this plant thing here that is empathic, and it actually talks back at you. And she gives hints to them to use this to get back, and it's kind of a cool thing. And this is the thing we've seen in some of the trailers. And this is where I talk about things taking out context. This is actually a gaming thing that learns how cadets can work together. this is a simulation, so to speak, but this is not a battlefield. We all thought this was a battlefield, and this is why we thought this was kind of dumb. But once again, we can't jump to conclusions. And then you got the rival aspect between the military college, Starfleet Academy, even from the Chancellors back and forth. And, the guys in charge of the military college says, no, I'm not going to stop them. Let them go. I want them to keep going. We want to teach you a lesson. And I'll thank you. I'll maneuver and I'll play yours. And, basically she goes, okay, whatever. And she leaves and she says something like, okay, the way you do things, I do a different direction, but we're doing the same thing. And then, they get back to this thing and Laura's going, you will pay with blood, sweat, and shame when you're doing this teamwork thing. And also when these things, the cadets were going against each other without telling anybody that they were playing this game. Laura is going, Jem'Hadar, Klingon, you will pay with blood and sweat to both sides. As you can see this, that she didn't approve of this. So we get the Captain Chancellor. You want this war to end? He's talking to one of the cadets. Show some growth. She's giving hints. I've seen mentors doing this, helping teams grow and develop and get leadership, giving hints without giving the direct answer. This is some growth, and it's actually talking about the plant thing to have that going. So I like this episode. It's well done. And so the team decides, yeah, we're going to prank this. We're going to prank the Roar cars so hard. And they come up with a great plan that we see. And this plan basically is to get these plant seeds underneath all the cadet stores in the military college, have the thing grow overnight. And of course, Genesis is also tricky, and she puts a rapid growth hormone into it, and they get their prank. And also, while this is happening, our cadet that's always in trouble, always troubled and everything, he's having the conversation. Caleb, that is. This is the first time he's talking to the girl he's in love with, who's on the other side, and she goes back to him. This is the first time you've been part of a group. And he admits he likes that. So then, next day, these plants grow, scare everybody, and great prank, classic prank, team building thing. Bravo, bravo. I loved it. And of course, they're sitting outside waiting to see what's going to happen because it looks like a military college has their own dorm room separate from the others. So they're going out there. The Vitus Reflux is the name of that plant. And then they wanted to rip it out, but they go, they can't because it's protected species and you can't relocate till it gets mature, blah, blah, blah. So this is kind of a great thing. And then, the team building exercise earlier, the cadets and all that, they determine which ones would be on this one special team. I don't remember if they ever called the name of it. And basically, my favorite character, Genesis, does become captain of that team. And these are kind of cool things, kind of rewards. Once again, tying team building things, which I really love and I've been involved with. So this is great. And then, she's handing as a captain back to Caleb, a co who doesn't really want to be part of the team. But as you saw earlier, there was the hook that you're finally going to be part of something. You want to be part of something. So it's kind of cool. Now, after this, I just love this thing. Thok and the Chancellor, Captain, they get together. And, she goes, what do you think the Oversight Committee is going to say when they hear you were involved with these shenanigans? Well, she just basically goes, well, we don't have to worry about that. No big deal. And then she gets in this conversation with Laura, and she goes, Laura, what do you mediate? What do you usually meditate on? And I just love her freaking answer. This is why I think she's probably the best character in this thing. decapitation when she sleeps at night. I just love that. It's a great episode. Very solid episode. Very solid episode. Like I said, I give it a gold. And yes, I do believe Star Trek-ish. Norb of Silver Age. Please like and subscribe to this channel. Have a great day.